Yo, fam, hit that like, comment throughout the show, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bells for your notifications. You already know what to do. Live reacting to Phillies. Let's go. Schwarber grounds out. What a surprise. Leadoff hitter right there.
Let's go! This ain't the fuck like before this game, he stink!
Oh shit!
It's gone!
What is going on, everybody? It's your boys from the Phlite Zone coming at you at a new time permanently, 5:45 every Monday, here only on A2D Radio, best in the business. Make sure you comment throughout the show. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like. Do everything. Phlite Zone, always brought to you by FanUp. FanUp is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA contests, and more. Win great prizes. Sign up today using the promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points. That is a $50 value. FanUp.app. Make sure you do it during these NBA finals. A lot of star power between Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, all those guys. So get yourself some money. Join FanUp and use that promo code A2D. Compete with your friends. Do all of that. Where do we begin? This is going to be a heavy Philly show. 3 straight groundouts to start this bottom of the 6th. It's just atrocious. You had a good start. I mean, 2 solo shots, if you want to count that as the offense is waking up. But after 2 just horrid losses during that road stand against your 2 division rivals, which you're probably going to be fighting for towards the end of the year. You're going to be fighting those 2 for wild card spots. You're going to be fighting them for divisional spots, and you come up small once again. It's the same story year in and year out. It's Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Year with this baseball team.
Oh yeah.
Since 2017, it's just collapse after collapse, and right now they're collapsing in May.
Yeah.
Because of the bullpen. It's atrocious. It's absolutely atrocious. For you to lose that Braves game after Harper's 3-run shot, and then for you to come back the very next series and get swept by the Mets, and we'll get to Girardi. We'll get to Girardi with the whole question. But just quickly, I know the players play and the coaches coach, but to be able to play for this guy, it must be excruciating because he's just a spectator. He's a spectator at this point. That's all he is.
Yep.
He's spectating a train wreck, and he's not doing anything about it. It's the same shit. You're sitting on the fence on the road with your hands on the fence, just spitting out your sunflower seeds, and then come homestands, you're at your picnic table with your folding chair and your binder. Like, what are you writing, dude?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you get up and go visit Kyle Gibson during that last inning before the 2-run shot? Like, the guy's rolling, and then he gives up a walk. You have 5 mound visits. What are you going to go visit Juris Familia this coming inning 4 different times?
Yeah.
It's atrocious.
Yeah.
And that leads us to the poll. Poll of the day brought to you by Public Araya Adjusting. Araya Public Adjusting. Do you have damage to your home or property? We may be able to help. Don't fight your homeowner's insurance alone. Contact Araya Public Adjusting at 813-564-3364. They are licensed in Florida and Pennsylvania, as well as 13 other states. Make sure you check them out. And the poll of the day, which is Joe Girardi will be fired if the Phillies lose this home series to San Francisco. Do you agree or disagree? I obviously want it to happen. Now, do I think it's going to happen? I think it's a strong possibility because what is their record right now? They're, 5 games below 500 going into June? Yep. And if you lose yet another home series, you're toast. And I know it's not all on Joe, but something's got to change. I know Greg was saying it last night on Agree to Disagree. It may not all be his fault, but things got to change. So I think it's a strong possibility. I'm going to agree to the poll. I'll get into the details later on as the show progresses, but we'll keep you posted. Right now, Familia is in on the game, and Joe just has a weird obsession with Juris Familia. 2-2 game, top of the 7th. No outs. Or Luis Gonzalez is up. So, Evan, what are you going
I'm
to say
going
to the
on.
bull?
I said let me come up. I bet I can hit against Familia. Um, First of all, happy Memorial Day
Yes.
to everybody. Thank you to all our vets. Means a lot.
Yeah. The only reason
Let's
why
get
we're
some
able to do
Phillies
this right
talk.
now, right?
Yeah. These Phillies, they hurt to watch, and for so many reasons. It's the money we look back at what we did the last 2 years. We got Harper, signed Real Muto to big money. You signed DD to decent money. You got Schwarber, Castellanos, and out of all those 2 years, the only pitcher that you really hit on, you could say, is probably Wheeler. For as far as a free agent, I mean, Gibson's good. Gibson's doing pretty good this season, and Nola is what he is. I don't think he is our worst pitcher by any means necessary. I think he's a little overhated at this point, but he does have his collapses, which don't have many that we don't not like. But Joe Girardi, he's had his issues too. You know, um, being the Doc Rivers of the Philly squad, and probably being tied for the worst. I'd rate the whoever the Flyers' next coach is higher than Joe Girardi. Even though it hasn't even been announced, I do think that that's a thing. And Joe Girardi, I don't think he will be fired if we lose this home series, but that will paint us even more that Gabe Kapler's team, who've been pretty good the last few seasons, are on paper not that better of a team than we are, right?
Yeah.
But they're bullpens together, and like it's Gabe Kapler about to probably sweep us in Philly. So I
Yeah.
I disagree, but I agree that he should be fired like after this game
Yeah.
with
Dude,
the
I
home
hear you.
series.
It seems like Gabe Kapler just, yeah, especially last year, he had over 100 wins in the season.
Yeah.
He just seemed to press all the right buttons last year.
Mhm.
And Joe Girardi isn't pressing any buttons this year. He's just letting the remote just sit next to him.
He's
And
pressing our butt.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
that's the only buttons he's pressing.
he's just sitting in the recliner with his feet up, and drinking the red Kool-Aid, and he's not doing a damn thing. I mean, eh, something needs to be done. I mean, just the just monumental mistakes that he made on that road stand on the road stand was just beyond me. The fact that
Yeah.
he left in, um, I forget who blew it. Um,
Yesterday or
no,
during the
during the
early season?
Braves, during the Braves.
Oh, the Braves.
Yeah, but Sir Anthony definitely should have came in,
Yeah.
and he left him out. And Sir Anthony was fresh off 2 days rest, so there's no
Mhm.
reason why Sir Anthony shouldn't have came in that bottom of the ninth after Harper hit that home run. There's
Absolutely.
absolutely
Yeah.
no reason in the world why that shouldn't have happened. And then again
Mhm.
yesterday, Sir Anthony had a smooth bottom or top of the eighth. No, bottom
Oh,
of the
yeah.
eighth.
He did.
I think he was 12 pitches in, and
Yeah.
then you come out in the
Well,
ninth inning. You just got to have a feel. You have a feel that Sir Anthony was rolling, just
mhm.
roll him back out. See what he does in the bottom of the
Yeah.
ninth. And then of course
Yeah.
Knievel gives up the home run, and then you go to extras, and then of course our lineup, 1, 2, 3 hitters can't do anything with the ghost runner on second base, but no outs.
Yep.
Schwarber ground out. Uh, I'm not sure what I forget what Bohm did, but it was another out there. And then
Mhm.
of course the intentional walk. Um, Harper, and then Castellanos is out. I mean, there's no reason in the world why you can't move a runner from second base to home plate when you have no outs and the top of your order is up. It's just absolutely disgusting. And that brings up Mads' 15-16 comment. Yeah, I mean, we were all told that this was a top five lineup, and
Mhm.
it is a joke. It's a joke 2 months into the season because you're 6 games below 500.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. I
And
had my concerns about I really did have my concerns about not necessarily the lineups we were making at the beginning of the season, but just the fact that, like, we could not get anything done. We could not hit the ball. We like, you have all these home run hitting guys, but you have no contact hitters. So for the next 4 seasons, 3 to 4 seasons, you're gonna have that, and that's really they're gonna have to change the way they play the game if the Phillies wanna have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's looking bleak
Well,
next
yeah,
4 years.
yeah, and that brings us to the lineup concerns, and you and I have been messing with this all season. Um, just real quick, I don't think you have any other option but to put Gene Segura as your leadoff hitter. Uh,
Exactly.
I think Castellanos has to be your 2-hole hitter. I know he's been hot the past 2 days, but before yesterday, he's just been atrocious when it comes to his bat.
Yeah.
Um, I think you got to move him out of the cleanup spot. I just don't think there's enough product right there. And I really can't blame him because the 1-2 hitters have been atrocious all year. I mean, between
Yeah.
Schwarber and Hoskins
Mhm.
is batting what 220. His
Mhm.
strikeout percentage is as much as his on base percentage. And then when you're talking about Kyle Schwarber, the dude's batting below 200. How can a guy
Yeah.
that's batting below 200 be your leadoff hitter?
Dude, I'm telling you, the city of Philadelphia is cursed. Whenever we get free agent guys that are higher end players, they just know how to fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's not entirely their fault, but at the same time, they're going up to the plate every game and going 0 for 3, 0 for 4, not trying to get walked, not try like I know there's like a lot of people hate getting walked and all that. Like people don't want players to get walked, but that how the hell are you going to score runs? Like you can't hit the ball. You could at least walk and get on base. So I really don't know why he hasn't been fired yet, but
It's a
it is
joke.
on the players too. But it's like one of those things like when you're down in a game and there's a close call, go defend your team. Don't just stand there and watch. Like my
Yeah,
fucking grandpa can do that. Like get my grandpa Joe Girardi's job. It's ridiculous.
yeah. I mean, come June 1st, the series will be over. Um, I really think a sweep is necessary. Who knows what's going to happen for the end of this game? I want to go out on a limb and say that we do win this game, but the last time we've won a close game going into these seventh, eighth, ninth innings, I think it's non-existent. To be completely honest, I mean I've watched maybe 90% of the games this year, and every time it's a 1-run, 2-run game going
Yeah.
into these seventh, eighth innings, the Phillies find a way to lose it. They find a way to just blow it.
Mhm,
You've seen some clutch hits, especially with Castellanos and Bryce Harper and
mhm,
guys like that in these seventh, eighth, ninth innings. But the bullpen can't hold it, or you don't get any insurance runs.
mhm.
So is that a lineup thing? Is that a Joe Girardi thing, not bringing in the right guys or not having a feel for life because he's so far in that binder that he's nowhere to be seen? He's like a genie in the bottle, but only instead it's genie in the binder. And instead of giving out wishes, he gives you heart pain. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can't get him out of that binder.
No, no, and it's like another thing I want to add. Like if this is, I think the Phillies right now are on the last straw. They they're not looking like they're going to be close to making the playoffs. I think the best chance you have to maybe getting a spot in the playoffs is firing Joe now. It's just another face, another person to come in and hopefully not disappoint us, but just give a new type of energy. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's really what they need because Joe lacks energy. He's
Oh,
tired. He needs his hearing aids in. He needs his medication in or something. I'm sorry, but this is you need a younger coach. I know we love our old guys. We love Charlie Manuel, etc. But damn, dude,
yeah.
the this is a whole team thing too.
I think
So
I think there's another strikeout for Castellanos. Right now, it is bottom of the seventh, 1 out. Reese Hoskins coming up. Last time he was up, he had a solo shot in the fifth inning.
mhm.
Um, it would be nice to see Reese maybe do something in these seventh, eighth, and ninth innings. I don't want to knock the guy after hitting a home run, but I need to see more from him. I mean,
Consistency.
the
That's all it is.
consistency is all we ask for. I know he's not a guy that's just moping around, doing the least. I know he tries his best, and that's all we
Mhm.
ask for when it comes to Philly athletes. But I just need to see more from him. I don't need to see any more pop ups in the infield. I don't need to
They
see any
just
more
need to focus.
strikeouts.
They're focusing on I feel like there's something else that's going on that they're not focused because there's no excuse for a team that of this I don't even know what to call it now, but a team
Status.
that's this good on paper to not be able to go lay it out on a field. It's just it's astronomically bad. It
Yeah,
really is. And you know what you do? You know what you do when you're not winning and your players aren't doing well, you gotta fire the coach. That's all you
yeah.
gotta do. That might just bring a new energy, like I said, and maybe hopefully turn this season around because Jimmy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot sit down and watch a full baseball game because I know when it hits that eighth inning, ninth inning, especially away, they they they're burnt. They're burnt toast. They're
They
Jalen
fold.
Mills.
Yeah, they fold like Joe Girardi's picnic table in the dugout. That's exactly what they do.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, dude.
and for a guy that, I mean, all we're told is Hoskins works at bats, works pitchers. The amount of times I see him down 0-2, 1-2 to start at bats, it's just the likelihood of you getting on base or doing anything effective is
Mhm,
just 0 to none at that point.
mhm,
It's definitely about 35 to 65. Like I need to see him work at bats. I mean, that's
mhm,
why he's the leadoff hitter sometimes when there's lefties pitching, and then when there's righties pitching, you got Schwarber up there batting leadoff, but you don't have a
mhm,
natural leadoff hitter. I know this is
mhm.
Moniak's first game, and there's Aviator Gabe in the dugout. Now he has his I don't know, his um Kent Clark sun or glasses on now. I've never seen a head coach have so many types of glasses just put on his face
Yeah,
throughout it.
yeah,
Like I'm done with Gabe Kapler. Oh
he's
my,
cheesy as hell. Yeah. That guy's
and
weird. But I mean,
Reese.
again, that is California, so,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I think him and
No
Ben are gonna
offense
be
to my
neighbors.
California viewers, but
Him and Ben are gonna be neighbors pretty soon.
yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Reese pops up to center field. Like, where's the situational hitting? Get on base. Just get on base. I don't need you to hit a home run every time.
Mhm.
And that counts for the entire team because nobody wants to just get on base. And then when you
Everyone's
do get on
yeah,
base,
everyone's hitting for the fences. It's
and then
not
yeah,
poor. It's poor.
when you do get on base, your team isn't there to back you up. So that's why they are trying to swing for the fences. I've never seen a team have bases loaded with no outs so many times and
And
not
not
get at
yeah,
least 2 runs.
exactly. It's disgraceful.
There's another atrocious 7th inning. I don't know who's coming up or warming up, but I mean, Familia had a good 7th inning. I don't know what Joe's going to be doing now. Um, we'll see what happens when they come back. But right now we got 2-2 going into the top of the 8th. Let's see if the Phillies can pull this out. Let's see if they can do something because it's just these solo home runs aren't going to do it. They don't win you baseball games. And like what you said, that this team's unwatchable. It's unwatchable because throughout the first inning, second inning, third inning, fourth inning, fifth inning, these our starting pitchers are doing great. I mean,
Mhm.
2 earned runs allowed it's
That's
solid. And with an offense that you're paying like this, your offense should be able to give you 4 runs. But
mhm.
when your pitcher gives you consistently 2 runs or lower, 3 runs or lower, but it just doesn't happen. And then that's when you
Yeah.
put too much pressure on your top heavy guys in these later innings, and then that's what you put on too much pressure on your relievers because you have no insurance runs. It's always a one run, 2 run game going into
Yep.
the ending portion of these baseball games. So
Yep. Yeah,
and
man.
when it comes to Girardi, I mean I know the guys love the third base coach Dusty Watham, however the hell you say his last name. But I think he would be the next coaching candidate in line. At this point, I would take anybody. But
Mhm.
if they do find a way to lose this game, I don't think there's any coming back. I don't think they do win this series. At the most, I think they steal game 2, and then they'll just choke away game 3 again. And
Mhm.
then that should be the end of Joe Girardi and Phillies
Yep.
pinstripes. It should.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, dude, I agree. Don, what's up?
Let's get to
We're
some of
not
these
grilling.
comments.
We're grilling Joe. We're grilling Joe. He is burnt.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some chicken thighs defrosting. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe I'll throw them on the grill after.
Yeah.
Depends on the mood I'm in after this stupid game. Comments brought to you by BetUS. BetUS is a leading online sportsbook that has been in the market for over 25 years. You can bet anywhere in the US on everything. Use that link below for a 125% sign up bonus. That link is bit.ly/betus_A2D. And you get a 125% sign up bonus. Evan, what's your gut right now? You betting Phillies or you betting Giants? And whatever Evan's gut is, go to BetUS, use that sign up bonus, and book it because Evan's been booking it more than me lately.
Yeah. I feel like no booking is better than sometimes booking and getting it wrong, you know?
Yeah. Maybe stay away
Well,
from this game and go towards Golden State Game 1 money line.
oh, yeah. That's something I would bet on. But the Phillies, man, they're so unpredictable. I feel like just something has to come from I don't know. Something has to come from this. But Jimmy, like you commented, I felt like what the hell was his name? He was pitching 89 miles an hour. Who was that?
89 miles per hour the other day. Who was it? Oh, it was Bailey Falter.
Yeah,
All right. After you prove that point, I have a bone to pick with Joe again as to another reason why he needs to be fired immediate. He should have been fired after that first game against New York. But go ahead.
Go off, Moniac. Go off, kid. Just because of that catch you just had, I'll take Phillies by 1.
There we go, Mickey.
I'll take Phillies by 1.
Okay.
They pan over to what's his face, Herrera on the bench, just like his big stupid glasses on. Why do they gotta pan to him? What the hell?
I don't know. I
That's
wonder
his
what they were
job.
saying. That's a clear violation right there, though.
Yeah.
By the way, a few weeks ago, I got Mickey Moniak at incredible odds to win NL Rookie of the Year. So hopefully he can prove something to us over this homestand, and maybe he can be the everyday starting center fielder, and maybe he can win me some cash at the end of this year.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go Phillies by 1. Someone's got to hit a solo home run at least. And all the people are saying, like, I hope that people aren't saying it anymore. Oh, it's too early in the season. Oh, early this, early that. No.
Yeah, 2 months
You
in.
you're now in the stages where if you don't win what?
Yeah, you're over the third.
Any
You're over a
games.
third of the season in so far.
Yep. Yep. And the Mets are only gonna get more healthy with their pitching staff.
Yeah, I still don't
So,
trust the Mets. I mean,
I mean,
they're all
I
good.
trust Scherzer and DeGrom more than I trust any Philly since 2012.
I can't trust DeGrom's health. Well, when he's healthy, he's clearly the best pitcher in baseball, but I can't trust his health. I know they've been finding ways to win baseball games, but they're kind of like the Phillies. I mean, until I see it, I'm not gonna just put all my eggs into the Mets basket that they're saying that they're gonna pull out this NL East. I still think it's anybody's game, anybody's division. Clearly, the Mets are outright favorites right now, but the
Yeah.
Mets have collapsed just as bad as the Phillies have over these
Oh,
past few
yeah.
years.
They have.
So, and that's what
But
I've been holding on to. I
yeah.
mean, that is the only string that I'm holding on to from jumping
Yeah.
off this cliff when
Yeah.
it comes to the NL East, when it comes to the
Drinking
Phillies.
too much red juice.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of
Fanatic juice.
cranberry apple juice last night. It's not the same type of red that the Phillies wear, but I was drinking a lot of red juice last night.
Fanatic juice. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Pause.
But yeah.
What do you
But
think? You think Phillies win this one? Be
I hope they
honest.
win by 2. But for financial reasons, I hope they win by 2.
Take the under.
No, I'm just saying that I live bet at the Phillies -1.5 when they were up 1-0. So let's see what happens there.
They got what Jock is that his name? Jock Peterson coming up next.
Yeah, I would have liked Jock Peterson instead of Schwarber, but
Yeah,
that's hindsight 2020 right there. I think what Jock had a 3-run home run game against the Mets
yep.
earlier this year.
Yeah, he did. It's good. Drinking that Wawa. I don't even know what Don. Do you even know what a Wawa is? I don't think they got that in Michigan. Probably got like sheets or something. Yeah, no. What were you about to say? No.
I was just saying about Bailey Falter and Joe Girardi in Game 1 of that Mets series, which was an absolute monstrosity.
Oh.
By the way, this initial Phillies talk brought to you by Gleason's Bar. Gleason's Bar located in Levittown, PA, 6700 Mill Creek Ave. Use the promo code A2D for 10% off your order whenever you dine in, take out, or order online. That is gleasonsbarandsteaks.com. So if you're in that Levittown area right now, go stop by, watch the end of this Phillies game, order yourself a cheesesteak, and get yourself a cold beer. Because what's better than those two things paired with a Phillies collapse? I don't think anything.
Yeah. You might. Hey, I don't know if that. It's 10% on your order. So if you're ordering drinks after the Phillies collapse, go at it and tell them we sent you guys.
Yes, sir.
So,
But the fact that Zach Eflin, who had just had a career game the previous start, was scratched hours before the first game in New York, in Queens, was just absolutely atrocious. You scratch him to start Bailey Falter, who was out there throwing 90 pitches in the first 3 innings. And by that 91st pitch, he was out there throwing 89-mile-per-hour four
he was
seamers.
gassed. He was gassed.
I don't care if he's a finesse pitcher. The dude stinks. I don't know if he was cut down or demoted to AAA, but I would have demoted him to Lakewood. Hell, I think I would have demoted him to Clearwater after the performance.
Oh my
In a way,
God.
I felt bad for the guy. I honestly did, because he's not a big league pitcher yet, and they're just and the one thing that you could blame, you don't have to blame on Joe, is he didn't build this roster. He didn't build that bullpen. I mean, we all saw from far, like Brad Hand's having a great year, but Familia, what's his ERA? Creeping near 5.
Yeah,
Knebel
it's up there.
blows a save yesterday. There's only so much you can do. I mean, you're still throwing out Christopher Sanchez now, but I think he was demoted a few weeks ago, which was the right choice. But you can't. I can't see Bailey Falter and Christopher Sanchez start Major League Baseball games anymore. It's just absolutely terrible. I don't know what Joe Girardi was thinking to give him more rest. To give him more rest, you started him the next day. He was full on rest. He was 5 days rest removed from that game.
I don't know what. Yeah, they're putting anybody out. They're getting desperate. You know, Bailey Falter thinks he's Matt Harvey or something, but it's just sad because we're trying to win games, bringing guys from AAA who are clearly not ready. I'm sorry, Bryson Stott's not ready. He's not ready yet.
Yeah,
He's not anybody. He's not better. Maybe fielding wise, yes, but he is not any better of a hitter than anybody that we have on our team right now. And I could say that.
Yeah, I would take Camargo over Stott right now, and I would take Didi over Stott. And I think once Didi is healthy again, Stott's not going to be on the big league roster. But that's another thing about how bad Clentak and McPhail failed us. Because Bryson Stott's, 25, 26 years old now?
Yep.
Like, by this time, you should be ready to play in the big league.
Yeah. Yep.
It's terrible.
It has to do. It's like there has to be a reason why you have no good talent, like no prime talent that can come up and play in your AAA, AA, single A. It's terrible.
The nerds have ruined sports. I mean, Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill ruined sports.
Fucking Jonah Hill.
I mean, great movie and all. Free on Pluto TV, but Moneyball ruined sports. Billy Beane ruined sports.
Yep.
Because they just look at it at just such a totally just atrocious angle. I'm not
Mhm.
saying eliminate analytics as a whole from sports, but
Mhm.
I feel as if the shift has hurt baseball more than it's helped baseball.
I think so too. Yep.
Because I mean, let's be real. This Phillies lineup, all they do is hit into the shift, and then
Mhm.
when the Phillies shift on their own, guys know how to hit around it.
Yep.
We just have the wrong players.
Yep. And then they take like that game. What was it? I think my breaking point of watching this team was definitely the one where they had Nick Castellanos in the shift, and they put him more like what was it, like left center?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
against a
Left center
lefty,
field, and
against
then
a
they
lefty.
hit it literally right where he would have been standing. I think that was my breaking point when it came to like analytics, because if you're a good enough player, you know how to hit away from the shift and hit where there's nobody. That's exactly what they did.
Yep, Knievel warming up, and
That one yesterday with Knievel, that was actually kind of surprising. I know that they didn't really give him any insurance whatsoever, but he has been one of our better pitchers.
yeah,
Like
him and Han have been
he
solid.
is, yeah, he is what the hell was his name last season?
Hector,
No, no,
oh,
um,
Ian Kennedy,
Bradley, Bradley. He
Brad.
is kind of what Bradley was, Archie.
Oh, yeah,
Like he was a more of a higher end, and our higher end's like shit end compared to other teams, but you gotta play what you got, you know?
yeah. I mean, that's why you can't fault Girardi as a whole because the players do play, and he's not the one that built this bullpen. But when you look at it, I mean, Knievel's been okay. Sir Anthony's been okay. Hand's been solid.
Hmm.
You haven't really utilized Connor Brogdon the way I think you should have.
Hmm.
That's 4 arms right there that have been solid. If you add one more, just you need to add a back end, just
Yep.
a for real closer at this
Hmm.
deadline. I think the ideal way to turn around this baseball team is, first of all, you got to fire Joe, whether it's fully his fault or not. You got to fire him, even if you win the series. I think you still got to fire him because let's say you do win 2 out of 3, you're going to be what, 4 games out of 500?
Hmm.
No, you're going to be 5 games out of no 2 games out of 500.
Yeah.
What's your record
Yeah.
going to be if you win 2 out of 3? Right now you're 21-7, 21-27. So if you do 2 out of 3,
24.
you would be 5 games out of 500. So you would
Yep.
only gain uh, 1 W in the column.
Hmm.
June 1st, you're only 23-28. Something's got to change. Welcome in, Dusty. Welcome in. You're the new manager of the Philadelphia Phillies. Good luck with that bullpen.
Yep.
So that would be my number one priority is fire Joe.
Hmm.
Number two, I would um, trade Rhys Hoskins for a legit back end arm for your bullpen
Hmm.
because I think your starters have been excellent this year. I think they've been the best
Hmm.
starters in the division, to be completely honest,
Absolutely.
because the Mets have been hurt and the Braves haven't really been the same.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, trade Rhys for a closer, move Bohm over to first, and then just see what you got in that shortstop third base area. I mean, Camargo, would he turn into an
Yeah.
everyday player? I think maybe you
Yep.
platoon him with Stott, and then you
Yep.
make Didi your other everyday guy, and then you just
Hmm.
go from there. And then when it comes to the lineup, which would be number 3, is I would do Gene leadoff, Gene leadoff, Castellanos second, Bryce third. Maybe put Bohm as your cleanup hitter, or Schwarber, or one of those guys maybe. Uh, I, I think you just got to start messing around, which you've been doing all year. But once you mess around, you got to stay consistent. I think Gene's your
Hmm.
best leadoff guy.
Hmm.
So it starts with that, and then go build the lineup wherever you think.
Yep. Don says trade JT.
Nobody's
That's
taking
not
that
crazy to
contract.
say that. That's not crazy to say that.
That nobody's taking that contract.
I know. Tobias Harris contract.
Yeah, I mean JT is the equivalent to Tobias Harris. Christopher Sanchez and Bailey Falter are the equivalent to Shake Milton and Furkan
Mhm.
Korkmaz.
Yep.
I mean, these two teams are strikingly similar. And then Bryce
Yep.
is Joel Embiid.
Yep. That's ugly.
Oh, I would like some juice on this team, and I would like a walk-off home run next inning. Please. Please.
Dreaming.
Dreaming.
Man can dream, can he?
Yeah. Who is due up next inning?
I think it
So,
might be middle of the order.
no, top of the order.
Okay.
Yep, Schwarber, Gene, Bryce. So let's hope that Schwarber, Gene can get on, and then Bryce hits us a freaking bomb.
Jeez, I just saw Kepler's glasses. He looks like he works at like Nordstrom or something.
He's like, when you think of like sports guys, he's not the one.
Yeah, he's the exact opposite. Thinks he's a Chad, but he's not.
Thinks he's a Chad, but instead he's a
He'll eat organic food.
he's like an Aaron. I still think they could get to 90. I think 93 may be pushing it. Like we've been saying for 2 months now, these bats are going to get hot. It's just a matter of building that chemistry. Like they have no offensive chemistry whatsoever. Like we said, I haven't seen a team not be able to score runs with bases loaded and no outs in forever. It's honestly terrible at how bad they are when the bases are loaded or when there's first and second with no outs. It's atrocious.
Yep.
Absolutely atrocious.
Yep.
What's up, Tommy? Make sure you guys check out Tommy and Ryan Brodo and DJ Eastwood tonight at 10. They're going to be doing their collab now for the foreseeable future every Monday night at 10 p.m. Also, immediately after we are done, make sure you guys check out the Sports Hounds with Rob and Brad. They'll be going over some of the Game 7 tonight between the Rangers and the Hurricanes. We all know Brad's a huge New York fan, so make sure you guys cheer on for Carolina tonight.
Yeah, go
Screw
Hurricanes.
New York.
Exactly. Well said.
Tommy disagrees to the poll, and he should have gotten fired last night. Yeah, I mean, he should have gotten fired 2 weeks ago, in my opinion. But
Yep.
Changes need to be made. I think the next guy in line is Dusty over at third base. And once that happens, I do think we do have a strong possibility to get up to 90 wins this year. I mean, I don't think that's crazy to say. I honestly don't.
I don't know.
They just got to get hot. I mean, if the starting pitching stays the way they are, this bullpen can't possibly be this bad for the entire season. And the starting pitching has been very consistent between Wheeler now, Nola. They've all been on fire. Eflin just had a career game, but then Joe decides to scratch him in in a must-win series, mind you.
Oh yeah,
And that's just deflating, and that's why you got you got swept.
Mm-hmm. It's
Now
terrible.
I do know that there is one out to go, but these 3 innings that Familia, Hand, and Knievel put together have been solid. I mean,
Yeah, they
good
have
1,
been.
2, 3 innings. So hopefully Knievel can get out of this, and hopefully this is a sign that the bullpen is turning around, because this has been a great showing by the bullpen today.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, man. I feel like this is just not a fixable thing. Because at the end of the day, it really does come down to your AAA. Comes down to your pitching. Now you don't have that much money to play with.
I mean, you have all the money in the world with the billionaire that's running the team. He just doesn't want to go any further into the luxury tax. But the way I think about it, you're already in the luxury tax. Like, go spend. Go salvage this season.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Just as I knew I shouldn't have spoke. Evan Longoria hits a home run.
Oh shit!
5th home run in 5 days for Evan Longoria. Just as I speak, just how I say that this bullpen had a phenomenal showing today, Knievel gives up a home run
I'm
with
literally
2
like,
outs.
I was literally like a full minute behind. I was like, "Whoa, what happened? He just struck him out. What's wrong?" Damn, that old head.
I'm at a loss of words. And that guy that picked up the ball is a loser. Loser of the weekend.
Yeah, picking it up and celebrating. Come on now. I would have threw that shit back.
I'm
Try to aim
stunned.
for
Like
Girardi.
I don't know what to say. Phillies down 3-2, top of the 9th. 2 outs. Corey Knievel just gives up another home run.
God, look at that kid's face.
Like I'm so confused. Now it obviously starts at the top because Dombrowski can't go over a certain threshold. I would say so. That's why you got to get everybody's leftovers. Corey Knievel was a leftover from the Dodgers. Joris Familia is a leftover from the Mets. Bread Hand is a leftover from 3 teams last year. 3. I would fire everybody. Everybody.
Oh my
And it starts
God.
with Middleton.
Wow.
Base hit. First 2 outs, 3-2. It's just sad. It's just so frustrating, dude, because
It really is.
we
Yeah.
we put our heart and soul into these teams, and they just continue to rip our heart out every single day.
Yep.
I mean, I should be. I have clown written all over my face. I have the Joker's face looking into the mirror, Joaquin Phoenix style, because I told everybody after opening day that Philly fans should be excited. This is a new age. We're overspending, or we're spending over the luxury tax. We actually have a lineup this year. Our pitching is going to be good, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I told us that screw the Mets, screw the Braves. We're going to outplay them. We're going to be winners of the division this year. We're going to get 94 plus wins.
Yeah, man.
And what do they give us? They give us 6 games below 500. They continue to give us collapses in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning because they don't have heart out there. They don't have that arm out there to be able to just deal to major league hitters. It's terrible. Wasting Bryce Harper. He can't do
Absolutely.
everything. And I know a lot of people want to say Bryce just has that losing culture. The minute he leaves Washington, they win a World Series. I think that's a lot of horse shit.
Yeah, I feel like that did happen just as luck, I guess you could say. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's actual. I mean, the dude has 2 MVPs. You
don't just walk
don't
into
just
2 MVPs.
yeah, no, absolutely not. Unless you're
And
Jokic.
he's the MVP again this year because without him, they're nothing. They are the Kansas City Royals if he is not here.
Yep.
They got washed guys not washed, but they got okay guys like Andrew Benintendi. They got that prospect, Bobby Witt. They got the Salvador Perez. They got all those guys. I mean,
Yep.
you could compare them to Rhys Hoskins or Nick Castellanos or Kyle Schwarber. But you add Bryce Harper on the team, you're automatically going to go up 10 wins in the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
Like, and another thing, Joe Girardi just infuriates me with these challenges. Like, he was clearly safe. They clearly didn't have evidence to overturn that call. So why are you challenging it? Why?
Dude, he literally
He
is Doc
manages like
Rivers.
he's
I'm
drunk.
telling you, he's Doc Rivers.
He manages a baseball team like he's drunk.
I swear, any Joe Blow can go out there and do what Joe does. Literally.
He's definitely a Michelob Ultra guy. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's not an insult because I love me some Michelob Ultra. But he's definitely drinking too much Michelob Ultra before these games, and maybe even during the games. Maybe he has it in the Gatorade cup.
Dude, he's got it. He has his own little spit cup too. I've seen it.
What was Brad Hand's pitch count at?
Dude, he was He only pitched 1 inning, I think.
Brad Hand was at Juris Familia was at 9 pitches, and he takes him out. Brad Hand was at 11 pitches, and he takes him out. Brad Hand's ERA is 1.29. He was at 11 pitches in a tie game. Why not roll him back out? And I know it's what's it called? 20 or rear view mirror looking, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know. I mean, it's 2 nights in a row where you had a guy in the 8th inning that was just absolutely rolling, and then you go on to this fake closer that gives up another home run. That's what it is. Fire him.
Yep.
Out. I don't know how Gene missed that tag. Like that was a Camargo. Garrett Stubbs, greater than JT Realmuto, throws out the San Francisco Giants runner going into the bottom of the ninth, down 1. That was a hell of a slide.
I'm just saying it. Damn.
Did he get him? Yeah, he got him.
Yeah.
He got him. He got his buttons.
By a millimeter.
Another thing in sports that's just ruining it. The reviews. Like, you want to speed up the game, right? Like, just let it go. Like, there's a time and place for it. If they call this safe, I'm going to riot. I'm going to have a conniption. That was a hell of a slide. But he got him on the buttons. This view right there.
Oh, dude, they're going to call him safe, I bet.
Oh, maybe he didn't get him on the buttons.
Yeah, that was very close. I thought maybe it touched his jersey a little bit, but
yeah, I thought he
it's hard to see from that angle.
I think that other angle showed that he didn't touch him on the buttons, though. Like you said earlier, Joe Girardi's pressing our buttons, but I don't think Camargo got
his buttons. Button talk, dude. Button talk.
Hashtag button talk here on the Phlite Zone. Don says he's out.
Makeup call for nothing. It's feel bad.
Yep, got him. I think that first shot showed that even after the Olay that he did, he still touched his button on the second effort. And that was a hell of a scoop by Camargo, too.
Yeah. Still not done. And who we got? We got the top lineup, you said?
Yeah, Schwarber, Gene, and Bryce. So
the most Philly thing I think would be a Nick Castellanos or a Schwarber home run, and then you just don't score again, and then they score next inning. I think that's the most Philly thing.
Yeah.
Like start getting if you can't hit the ball and you're not getting on base and you're in a slump, fucking get hit by the ball. All right, if it's getting close, throw your elbow out there. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
you're better off on first base than in the dugout.
All right, ninth inning, bottom of the ninth inning talk brought to you by Dr. Paul Vidal at Specialized Physical Therapy. Specialized Physical Therapy LLC. He has 2 locations in Burlington and Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He's our doc. Make him yours at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Don asked me who hits a home run. I mean, in my perfect world, Schwarber walks, Gene gets a single, and Bryce knocks it out of the park. I mean, that's what I want to happen, and hell, I'll book it. It's going to happen.
Reality world. Nobody. Nobody.
Home run.
This
Bryce
is
Harper,
wild.
3-run home run loading. That's what I got. Book it.
Put 500 down on
Let's
it.
go. That's chump change.
Honey, I put the mortgage down on Bryce Harper. Fuck, he just swung at a slider that was in the dirt.
Who's
Oh,
Schwarber?
oh shit. No way.
How are you so far ahead of me now? Weren't you just a minute behind?
Oh my god. He just robbed you of yours. Oh wait, what? No. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
You know how hard it is to watch TV without the commentary? Holy shit. Kyle Schwarber just ties the game.
I thought he just robbed him.
Yeah.
I
So did
literally
I.
thought because he came back smiling. I was like, no way that little fucker just robbed him.
Oh my goodness.
That was that wasn't too catchable. That was very close. Very close.
Yeah,
If
that
he
was
was a
close.
little taller, he would have caught that. All right, I called the Schwarber. Jimmy, I called the Schwarber. Now let's see what's going on with this.
There we go. Kyle stepping up in a big way.
This better be a feel good show that we can celebrate like we did with here comes Gabe with his stupid glasses. With what's his face? Andrew McCutcheon last season.
Yeah.
Remember
Should I
that
go
one?
pull the home run hat?
That was a great one.
Should I go to the home run
Oh
hat?
yeah, I think so. Dude, wear it. What's the lottery for tomorrow?
All right, I'll go get the home run hat.
Somebody at my store yesterday hit $100,000 scratch off.
Damn.
Absolutely insane.
How did Don ask you what's the lottery for tomorrow since you just called a Schwarber home run? Go 609.
Yeah, 609 420. If you have if you have gambling issues, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, so there's step one to the red juice.
Let's just take a moment of silence for how bad Andrew Knapp was, but how much money he made the Phillies organization last year with these
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
home run hats, all for nothing.
They gave him a contract. He has to do something, right?
All for nothing. They made this a thing last year. $45 a hat, just for them to collapse in September again.
Yep.
It was just that they
Home run hats were locked away that last month.
Dude, they should have gave Andrew Knapp about half of the earnings of what the home run hats got. They got John Middleton.
Yeah. Hey, that's probably how we got Castellanos. Home run hat money.
The home run hat profit is how we got Castellanos and Kyle Schwarber.
Yep.
And then all the leftover money from the home run hats is why we got Corey Knebel and Juris Familia and Brad Hand.
Yeah. I think the Familia was probably from the home run hats.
Yeah. Going back to just to trade Rhys Hoskins or to not trade Rhys Hoskins. I know people may be opposed to this just for the sole fact that, like, who else are you going to put over there? I wouldn't mind having Camargo as an everyday player. I really wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy is A+ on defense. I know he had a horrible play yesterday, but that happens to the best of them. I think he's great on defense. He could play that Pedro Feliz role, and he could be your 9-hole hitter every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Didi comes back, he can be your 8 hitter. And then Moniak or Odubel can be your 7 hitter.
Yeah.
So
like we mentioned before, like if there's the younger guys aren't doing as well, they just need a confidence boost. Definitely bring up what's his face? Said it last podcast. I'm drawing a blank. Spanish dude we had last season.
Oh, Torres?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
He's not doing bad right now. Because you do have to. If those guys aren't doing good, you ultimately do have to send them down just because, um, like just for confidence reasons, because there's no confidence with some of these guys. And like being a part of this team right now as a younger guy and just seeing the collapse and just the unwillingness to move from a manager that had a great team when he won a championship with a great bullpen,
Yeah.
had one of the best closers in baseball has seen in the 2000s. Okay. Chapman. Right? Was it Chapman? Wasn't Chapman on his team?
No, it was
No.
Mariano
Yeah, that's what I fucking meant.
Rivera.
What am I saying?
Then he blew it with
Looking at
Chapman, I think. Or no, that was still Chapman was after his time as
yeah,
the
yeah,
Yankees
oh yeah.
guy. Come on,
Yeah.
Gene.
There
I
goes
mean,
Gene.
just as I'm talking you up, you go 0 for 4 in the 2-hole. Like that's gonna make Joe not put you in the 2-hole tomorrow, and there's gonna be no consistency.
Come on, Bryce.
Oh my God! And then here's another guy, Bilotti. Every time I see him, he gives up an earned run.
Yep.
Like it is a fact that if we don't win this game in the ninth, that at least that ghost runner is going to score for the Giants in the top of the 10th, and then let's see what
Oh,
happens with
sure.
us.
Yep.
I'd like to see maybe Bryce get on, maybe not swing for the fences. I mean, obviously, I would love for him to hit a walk off right now, but what?
No, he always swings the first pitch, you know?
Yeah, he's
That's not
having
always a bad thing, but
he
come
has
on.
trouble with that slider. Most of the team has like
Yeah.
Alec Boehm cannot hit a slider.
I feel like that's all they're gonna throw him.
Reese Hoskins cannot throw a slider.
Oh my god.
How are you all of a sudden ahead of me? Another slider.
Oh,
How?
because
Where?
I had I'm on like the CBS app or whatever, and
Okay.
it was I went on ad or whatever, advertisement, and I didn't press go live. So just a little.
Yep, A2D is live on Twitch right now, so make sure you check them out before tuning into Rob and Brad tonight.
What is he swinging? I knew you had to be a defensive hitter, but that wasn't even close.
Yeah, I mean, a high fastball. Most great hitters, their eyes light up to that.
Wow, his last walk-off home run was against the Cubs when he hit the walk-off grand slam.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's crazy. That was a crazy game.
Yeah, I'll never forget where I was when I watched that game.
Oh, there it goes. I had friends who went to that game and left.
Yep, me
They
too.
were losing.
Me too. Slider. 3 slider swings and misses.
Yep. I knew that's where they're going to pitch to him. Not hittable.
I think his
Wait,
eyes
who's
lit
up
up
now?
with fastball feeling right there.
Cut Nicky up. Come on, Nick.
Yep, we got Nick then Reese.
The solo home run merchant. Let's go.
Let's have Nick get on base and see what Hoskins can do. Let's see if he can do anything clutch in his 4-year career now.
Come on, he had a cool helmet his second year.
Oh my
At least
God.
he had a cool helmet.
I'm done with the styling and profiling when it comes to sports. That was a hell of a shot that he had in the second inning.
It was. That was deep.
I think I was sitting in those seats a couple weeks ago.
No way this guy almost fucking. Wow. I don't know if they're nervous or. Come on. Like, I played sports and I can't really say, like, I've been in bad situations, like, literally a championship game, 3-2 count, like, 2
Yeah.
guys in scoring position. Of course, I got hit, but
because you're
I
Mr.
got like
Clutch.
hit in the fucking helmet. Yeah,
Evan, you would be
and
my starting center fielder and leadoff hitter.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, dude, I could not. I'm telling you, I could not. When I played in Little League, I could not hit home runs, but I would always get singles and doubles. That's all I could do.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was a utility guy. I played everywhere.
Yeah,
It
I
was,
pitched. That's
it was,
I feel like I only pitched. Maybe I'll be in the bullpen. Maybe I'll get a few cameos.
all right,
Dude,
Reese.
he can't. Nick, I'm sorry, Nick Castellanos cannot. He can't hit.
What are you talking about?
He cannot. I'm trying to see what I'm saying. That did not look natural. Is all I'm saying. That hit
He
did not
reached
look
down. That was a
natural,
good
but he
slider.
did. Who is that? Is that Roman Quinn?
It better be Roman Quinn.
It is Roman Quinn. Wow. I'm actually I'm surprised.
I'm shocked that Joe did that. Like shocked.
That's his career highlights. Put it on there. Philly
All right,
highlights.
Reese. Just hit one into the gap. Let's go. 217.
Dude, a hit right down the first base line wins us a game.
Don't get picked, Roman.
Oh,
If anything happens, don't do anything.
I got you. I'm not gonna ruin it.
I turned off the comment. Well, I blanketed the comments.
Fuck you, Reese. I'll just be like, fuck you, Reese. I fucking told you, Jimmy.
Come on, Reese.
Oh my god, they tried it. Like, they just keep throwing the ball over. That's all they're doing. You're not missing anything.
It's all right. I mean, that throws off the pitcher's timing at the plate too. Like Roman Quinn is such a difference maker when he's on base.
Yeah. He is a distraction. He is a distraction when he is
Yeah.
on base.
It's like the Trey Turner effect. Whenever Trey Turner's on base, like it's in the back of the pitcher's mind, and he's unable to throw the types of pitches he wants to with the efficiency.
Wow.
Wow. They didn't
That
call
was
it
a
a
strike.
strike.
That was a strike. Yes, that was a strike. That should
Good
have
eye,
been a strike.
Reese. Watch, he'll come back with how bad and inconsistent the umpires have been this year.
That's gonna
A
be
similar
bad.
pitch will come back just like that, and they'll call it a strike. Come on. Reese, that was your pitch, dude. 93-mile-per-hour four-seamer. Top of the zone. That should have been in Ashburn Alley. One count, 2 out. Roman Quinn on first base, bottom of the ninth, 3-3. Phillies locked up against the Giants. Oh.
That was just a good throw. That was just perfect. Hey, at least that wasn't the last out of the game. That's all I have to say. At least that was not the last out of the game. Could have been.
I just keep jinxing everybody tonight. Jinx Corey Knebel, jinx Roman Quinn. I feel like I'm turning into Greg Milakovic. Mr. Jinx.
Oh my gosh. The son of Jinx. Got another inning of baseball.
Yep, Ghost Runner coming up. Don. Mad's contributing to the conversation. WTF. Yep, Phillies suck in all caps. Yeah, I mean it's hard to disagree with you there, Mads. Extra innings brought to you by Manscaped. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code A2D at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code A2D at manscaped.com. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. Let's send this message to John Middleton.
Yep.
See what they do. I mean, I'm almost guaranteed. I would bet everything that the Giants score at least one run in this inning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who do you even pitch? I mean, does Brogdon come in?
I
would think Brogdon would have to come in, right?
I don't know. That sucks.
I mean, Familia's done. I mean, you got Nick Nelson, Norwood.
Mm-hmm.
Another hate to face. James Norwood is such a hate to face.
Did Moniak learn how to pitch while he was gone? Hopefully.
Would you go to the game June 10th to get a Bryce Harper bobblehead?
No. I'm not paying $20 to park. That's the thing.
$22.
Yeah, oh, fuck out of here. They have to make up for their... I mean, the city actually owns the parking lot, so you can thank the city of Philadelphia for that one.
I can't believe they got him.
Go Union, go Eagles. Union are in first place. Hey, the Union made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Sixers didn't. Let's keep that in mind, everybody. That's the real team in Philadelphia.
Like, it baffles me that Andrew Bellotti's ERA is only 2.51. Every time I see this man, he's walking guys, giving up home runs, giving up critical runs in spots where you just can't. You can't give up those types of runs.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that Girardi's going to. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh,
I think you got Reese. What's going on? I'm confused as to what's happening.
I'm still on ad right now. What happened?
There's like mass confusion in the dugout. Roman Quinn's taking laps, blinking his eye. Odubel Herrera has no idea what's happening. Who's playing center field right field right now? Because Castellanos can't go back out.
Unorganized.
It is Roman Quinn. Roman Quinn isn't going back out.
Unorganized.
It's just a mess. I mean, this sequence is just the Phillies' 2022 season overall over the past 3 minutes. I think Roman Quinn may have gotten some sand in his eye, and then he was doing laps in the dugout as if that'll get the sand out of his eye. But now he's strolling in the center field. All right. Let's see if Bellotti can be our hero.
Damn, Troy just came in with some ugly stuff.
It's also insane that over the past 2 seasons, Gabe Kapler has been able to do this with this roster. I mean, they have a bunch of just guys. Guys. Like, who the hell is Walton? And who is this catcher? Casali.
Dude, Wilbur Flores.
Yeah.
I have him on fantasy. He's a catcher, outfielder, second baseman, shortstop.
I mean, yeah, he's playing first base today.
Like, he plays every single position possible.
typical utility guy.
Yep. I think this is it. JT's not hurt, is he?
No, it's just rest. I mean, maybe JT will pinch hit next inning,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
but
Who would he pinch
I
hit
trust
for,
Garrett Stubbs more than JT right now up to this
Yeah.
point.
That's true.
Is Matt Vierling our leader, Troy?
Yeah, I think he is.
You can't trade JT because nobody's taking that contract. Are you kidding me? 3-0? 3-1 count now. Man on second. No outs for Andrew Bellotti against this no-name 8-hole hitter. Something happened. Don just said, wow. Troy said trade Reese, too. I'm not opposed to that, Troy.
What was that?
That wasn't a strike?
No. He went past. He swung
Yeah,
at
he went. Good job.
Oh, okay. It just showed on the screen that it was a walk.
Yo, Troy, you got to change that profile pic to Garrett Stubbs now.
I think we messed up when we didn't re-sign Bamboo Brad. I think that's really where the season went wrong.
It's terrible.
That's where the season went wrong.
I mean, I'd rather have Bamboo Brad. I mean, I'd rather have
He's
Camargo
raking.
over
He's
Brad.
raking. No, he's raking. He's
Is he
like
actually raking for Texas?
he might be top 5 in home runs.
That is such a lie.
Dude, no, I swear he's up there. He has to be up there. Top 10 maybe. I think he's been hurt though. What is he swinging at? You stupid. I'm sorry. I keep ruining it, but that was very dumb.
He has 7. Corey Seager has 10. Brad Miller has 7.
So he's second.
Yeah, but he's batting .228. You want another .220 hitter out in this lineup?
Hey, man. He gives that energy, though.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. He does give that energy, though.
Yeah. He gives the same energy that Shake Milton gives.
Cesar Hernandez. Mike.
Wow. That is a bold take. I would take Franco and Cesar right now.
Take Cesar over who?
Oh man, I don't know. I would take him.
Not over Gene, right?
Yeah, not over Gene, but I would take him as I would maybe move Gene to shortstop. I'm taking Cesar over Didi. I'm probably going to take Cesar over Camargo, and Camargo can be that utility infielder. Nice block.
What's up, Pete?
What up, Pete? What up, Prado? Score is 3-3 right now. Top of the 10th. You got the ghost runner on second, and you got 1 out. So if Bellotti can get their 9-hole hitter out, who's 0 for 3 today, which he shouldn't be an issue. You'd have 2 outs, and then you just need to get 1 more. That's it. Like, all these guys with no name. Like, the guy on second base's name is Fairchild, and he's wearing number 61. Like, you're going to lose a series to this team at home?
Nope. Absolutely. And there's no other reason why.
It should be a sweep. This should be a sweep. I'm telling you, if you don't sweep this team, Joe Girardi should be fired. Nick Castellanos is such a G.
Oh.
No way. No way. Oh my God.
Bro, just sign me up for whatever lottery. I'm buying a lottery ticket after this because, it's too predictable. It's too predictable.
Evan, you predicted this, didn't you?
I was like, dude, they're gonna come back and hit a home run.
Yeah. The stupid hat's for sale if anybody wants it.
It's on clearance. The
It's on
Rottweiler
clearance for
special.
$3.99. It's just atrocious. This is just.
with shipping and brain processing.
I mean, I'm sorry if we're not being like the energy is just not here on the, but it's because of the Phillies. Like the Phillies are just so deflating.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else you can do or say. Like what are we gonna do? Just raise our voices for just losing?
Yeah.
3 solo home runs? Are you kidding me? That's what you got?
Nope.
What was this guy's ERA coming into the game? Because he pitched just over 8 innings because he gave up the home run to Schwarber immediately. And that was at 100 pitches. But what did you do against this dude?
He had 2 pitches that inning, that dude. And then he gave up the home run and they took him out.
This guy's ERA was 3.52. I mean, he was an average pitcher this year. He's an average pitcher this year. Only 40 strikeouts. The record's 5-1, so that he does win baseball games. But you could only put up 3 solo shots against Logan Webb? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
That's downright terrible. It's horrible.
Ruff is up right now. We can use Ruff.
Oh my God, Darren Ruff. I can't. I can't with this team, dude.
Don, the Lions will not make the playoffs, sadly. Sorry. They'll be close, though.
Welcome in, everybody, if you're just joining us. Phillies down 5-3 right now in the top of the 10th, 1 out. Andrew Bellotti again, he's as clutch as Rhys Hoskins. I mean, what else am I going to say, Evan?
Dude, there's nothing else to say. This team is just dog shit trash. That's the only way to put it.
If you guys are just joining us, make sure you check out eXp Realty. And if you have been with us the entire time, also check out eXp Realty. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Looking for a change in career or brokerage? Contact Alan Foy of eXp Realty LLC at 302-682-8820 or visit him at alan.foy@exprealty.com. Darren Ruff, 1-2 count right now. Wow, right down the middle.
He didn't even think of swinging at it. He literally watched it just go right down the middle.
He watched an 86-mile-per-hour duck just lay over the middle of the plate. Wow. You want to talk about a pity at bat?
Wow.
Like the Darren Ruff O.
We should sign that guy. We should sign that guy to the Phillies.
Who?
Ruff.
Oh. Yeah, he fit right in with these losers.
Dude, he's pretty much Schwarber if Schwarber didn't hit a home run today. I see no difference.
I mean, Troy, Logan Webb is good, but my only beef is your only means of offense today was 3 solo home runs.
Mm-hmm.
Like those first 2 games against Oakland, you were slapping baseballs in open areas. You haven't done that since the first weekend. Timely hitting that this team just lacks.
Yeah, man, I don't even know what to say. I just can't wait to the Eagles season. My boys in Liverpool took the L again. Rough week, but then we just go into this. This is just, I don't know. Like, at what point can we say that the season's over?
I'm just gonna keep on holding. Like there's nothing else I can do. I have to hold on to hope. I mean, I haven't seen playoff baseball since I was 12 years old.
Yep.
What are we gonna do? Waste? What is it? 2019, 20, 21, 22. It's 4 seasons of Bryce Harper. You're gonna waste. It's atrocious. And this guy is in contention for MVP again. He does everything. He leads the team in everything.
Yep.
And this is another thing. Why can't we have guys that throw sliders the way that opposing teams throw sliders to us? Because we can't touch sliders.
No.
It's because we're swinging for the fences every time? Because there's no situational hitting?
Mm-hmm. Seems like it. Really does seem like it.
Troy H says that this team has a bunch of 30-year-old mercenaries. Yeah.
That's scary accurate. We have dude, we literally have like the Band of Brothers cast on our team. Like that's what they look like. They could be like World War II, like movie rip-off characters or something. Like
Like
that's what we
Fury.
got. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Who's Brad Pitt on the team? Probably Bryce, right?
Definitely Bryce. But then everybody else dies, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Who's Shia LaBeouf? Reese Hoskins is definitely Shia.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Nola. I say Nola is
Yeah.
because he had a little mustache too. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So
And then who's you watch The Punisher on Netflix?
yeah.
What's that guy? What's the actor's name? He's in Walking Dead too.
Yeah. I know what you're
Oh
talking about.
fuck, what's his name?
That's Nick Castellanos all day.
Yeah,
That is
definitely
Nick
badass.
Castellanos all day.
Yeah.
I can see like he could probably act like him if he wanted to too.
Oh yeah. If Nick Castellanos ever has a movie, John Bernthal,
Yeah. Yep.
will definitely be playing him.
And
He
then
has a show on HBO Max now. I think it's a cop show in
yeah.
NYPD or
Yeah.
something. It looks pretty good. Check
What
that
was
out.
the other guy's name? The Spanish guy.
They had the Hispanic guy, and then they had that young kid too. The
Yeah.
young kid is definitely Alec Bohm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's the one that gets blamed for everything in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
That was a walk. Wasn't he
All
up
his
1-2?
Bible verses. Yeah. And the Spanish guy, dude, we
Whoever
could just
dies
throw him,
first is
dude.
this bullpen. The
Yeah.
bullpen as a whole is whoever dies first.
They're the guys that get ran over by the tank. And they just
They're the extras. They're the extras
yeah.
in the movies.
No, they're the one. You remember the one scene where the young kid didn't shoot the people in the woods or whatever, and they came up next to the tank and blew it up.
Yeah.
That's what the bullpen is. The tank right in front that gets blown up.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a joke that we're talking about freaking like why could wait, all right, time out. Why couldn't Malcolm Brogdon pitch this inning? Why? Why
I
do you
don't know about
consistently
that.
give it to Bellotti? The last 2 times he's been in the game, he's given up crucial runs in innings that you can't give up runs in. So why didn't Brogdon come in? That's exactly what I said in the start of the show. So this isn't going back 2020 vision. Said it before the 10th inning. Malcolm, I think Connor Brogdon should start this inning. Did I or did I not?
You did?
I'm Yo,
You
Middleton.
need to be a
Can I
pitching
be the
coach.
manager? I got the cut hoodie. I got the sleeve
Yep.
for it.
Yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon. Yeah, that's a Freudian slip.
Dude, there's all this like Mickey Moniak. Like I know he had a good beginning of the season and all that, like preseason and whatever he had going for him. Like, oh, save us, you're our only hope. But when he probably doesn't end up working out or does something bad, they're gonna call up his face. Come get us, Scott Kingery. You're our only hope. Play center field for us.
Scott Kingery was trying out for parts in Fury, but he just couldn't quite make it. And Flores pops out to Roman Quinn.
Sorry, my
Finally, the
sister
innings are-
thinks it's okay to walk in my room and take money from me.
That's tough.
Wow. Okay.
You're
Sorry.
disgruntled.
Yeah, I was literally like, wow.
All right. Don, as we're in a commercial break, Phillies down 5-3 right now, going into the bottom of the 10th. They will have a ghost runner. Let's see if somebody can be a hero. I mean, this team loves to hit home runs, so let's see if Reese Hoskins can get a home run and tie up the game. I think you're going to have Roman Quinn on second base to start. Don, to answer your question, will the Celtics ever separate Tatum and Brown? I don't think so. I mean, they're both young in age. I know one of the big mottos of the Phlite Zone is you don't win in the NBA until you're 28 years old, and these guys are what 25 and 24 or
Yeah.
26 and 25, and they have made it to what 4 Eastern Conference Finals, and they
Yeah.
finally got over the hump
Yeah.
before the age of 28. They make it to that many Eastern Conference Finals.
That's great.
I mean, I think they're a good 1-2 punch. I mean, their chemistry's good. And pair that with Marcus Smart, and then you got Al Horford, who just only loves to play for the Celtics and nobody else. He's my all-time hate. Like I hate Al Horford so much.
Yeah. Here's a crumb.
Um,
But I
yeah,
mean,
I mean, I think they're a good team.
that's on GM though. That really is on Ellen Brand for thinking it would be okay to give him a max deal. To sign a backup center to a max deal.
This is on ownership. Mike Collins comes in. What's up, Mike? Says this is on ownership. They must have made Joe feel confident because most managers would have been fired by now. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of confused because they didn't re-sign him. So this obviously was a prove it year, and he's proving nothing to me. 6 games below 500 going into June is just flat out atrocious. So maybe their plan is that they would give him 2 months, and then after the 2 months, we'll go from there. And that's what I'm hoping, and that's what the poll question is for tonight. If they lose this series, even if they do win this series, they need to sweep them. They need to sweep them.
Yep.
If the Phillies don't sweep them, Joe should be out. Bottom line.
I agree. It's bad.
Troy, I'm not trading Bryce. Come on, dude. I mean, unless this season's just I don't even think there's me talking into it.
No.
Talking it into existence. There's no way you can trade Bryce Harper. He's the only hit of life that you have on this baseball team.
Horford is the Nick Foles of the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, I see it.
Come on, Reese.
All right, we're gonna blanket the comments
so
nothing gets spoiled. Reese Hoskins up to bat. Roman Quinn on second base. No outs. Bottom of the 10th. Phillies are down 5-3 to the San Francisco Giants. Like, this is also what I'm talking about. Career and extra innings. He's batting .235 lifetime. That's a duck right down the middle, and you just watch. Like, that's the type of first pitch you need to swing at.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Another one.
That was a little outside, or
Yeah.
inside. But again, a guy that we've been told that is able to work counts. I've never seen a guy in MLB history I've been told that he could work counts, and I haven't. All he does is start off with 0-2 counts every time.
It's terrible. Bobby Abreu.
Well, you got Roman over to third, grounds out.
Sacrifice.
All right, just keep it going now. Maybe get a double into the gap here.
Isn't Duval like one of the better closers in the game? Or I'm probably thinking of somebody else, but
let me check up on his stats this year.
yeah, I don't know my baseball like I know basketball. Like, it's just so hard. Because it's harder to keep count of what, almost 20, 30 players. Almost, yeah.
Yeah, he's been okay this year. I mean, his ERA is 3.85 or 3.44. He has 7 saves. So not the best, but not the worst. I mean, I'd certainly take him.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, boom. That's going to score Roman, but you're going to have 2 outs. Nobody on. So
No pressure, Mick. No pressure.
dude,
Welcome back.
if Mickey ties this game right here, that's another thing. 5 pitches, and you already had 2 outs,
Yeah.
and you had the ghost runner. It's just situational hitting.
Who's after Moniak? Is it Stubbs?
Yeah, Stubbs. There might be a JT spot if Moniak gets on.
Yeah.
Do I agree with that? No.
Yeah, sure. Oh my. Bro.
Was it right down the middle and he looked at it?
No.
Game over?
Completely opposite. No.
Oh, God.
Just bad.
That's terrible.
Bad. You're right. Yep, you're right. It's just like there's makeup calls.
It was in the same exact, like, at his, right below the knees again. It was the same height. Only 5 inches over. This is how you take pitches, Mick. Good job. Let's go. A fastball. Oh, that was a late call.
Here we go.
Oh my God, that was a late call.
Oh, and he's swinging. Fuck you. I'm sorry, Jay. I just ruined it for you, but they just ruined me.
I can't expect anything else.
That's disgraceful.
All right, Phillies go down 5-4 in extras. Once again, they just blow it with the bullpen, and then they can't get any sort of offense going. I mean, it's a gimme that you need to get that first ghost runner in because you have 0 outs and a guy on second. So you should always be able to get that guy in. But the way they did it, I mean, Rhys Hoskins, could I please get a timely hit from you and not just a freaking blooper or a ground ball to the infield?
That's just
all right.
Terrible.
Phillies go down 5-4. I would fire Joe Girardi tonight because I think he needed a sweep. I think he needed a sweep to save his job, and it's not happening. I mean, what's their record over the past 10 games? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Their last 10, they're 3-7. Now it's going to be 2-8. They lost 4 in a row. They are now 11 games behind the Mets. They are 2 games behind the Braves. They are 6 games out of that. No, I'm sorry. They're, I think, 4 games out of that last wild card spot.
Yeah.
Let me double check on that real quick. They're 5 games behind. 5 games back of that last wild card spot. And it's, of course, to the Giants, who you just lost to. So that's going to move to 6 games back. So I think the only way you salvage this is you fire him. I mean, that's the only thing you can do at this point. You're not trading anybody. I mean, maybe the only person you trade is Rhys, but what's that going to do? I mean, you got to fire Joe Girardi.
Yep.
Coming up tomorrow for pitching wise, I think you got who is it? I think Rangers up tomorrow.
Yep.
So, yeah, Ranger versus Jacob Junis. Junis is 2-1 with a 2.76 ERA. Rangers 4-3 with a 4.74 ERA, and that's because Rangers have been walking a lot of guys. So hopefully he can get his stuff together at home tomorrow. Hopefully the offense can wake up. But Mike Collins says it best. There's no life in this team, and I don't think they ever really bought into Joe this year because Joe has been just a mess all season.
He's been the same book the last few years. So
This team's been a 500 baseball team since he got here, and even less than a 500 baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
They were less than 500 last year. They were less than 500 in Ricky Batalica is going off right now. But less than 500 baseball team in 2020. And I know everybody gave him a pass because it was a COVID year, but he he's
You
showing his true
saw
colors
stuff
here.
that, yeah, you saw him taking pitchers out of situations that they shouldn't have been taken out of. Dude, we were talking so highly on Joe Girardi when what was it? When we first started our podcast back
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
almost. And it was during that COVID, it was during that season before, or yeah, that was his first season of COVID season,
Yeah,
right?
spring training, COVID season. That's when they got him, and we were talking highly on him. I mean,
Yeah.
we thought he was going to be the hump to get us
Mhm.
over. We all hated Gabe Kapler, and we all wanted him out. But you got in a guy that's worse.
Yeah. Do you think that at any point, I know that our starting lineups are very different from that COVID year to now, but do you think it's more of just if the next coach doesn't work out, it's on the players? I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna be like I'm not gonna be like one of those Laker fans that blame every single coach they have, but won't take accountability for players not performing. But at some point, that has to be on the players.
oh yeah, I think it definitely is on the players. But to be able to have a coach that you want to play for, that sticks up for you,
Oh
that
yeah.
gives you some consistency, that presses the right buttons, that
Mhm.
manages a bullpen, because Joe Girardi hasn't managed a bullpen since
Nope.
2009.
Nope.
It's just been terrible.
Mhm.
So, and with that bullpen, he had all stars in that bullpen. So it kind of was hard to mess that up.
Mhm.
So if you could bring a guy in here that could just manage, like
Mhm.
Joe Girardi isn't managing anything, and he all of his excuses are, oh, the
Yep.
bullpen isn't this, the bullpen isn't that.
Yep.
All right, dude, it's been the same excuse every time. So it's time to move
Mhm.
on. Let's see if it
Yep.
is just on the bullpen.
Yep.
And then the third time's a charm. If this next guy doesn't work out, then or John Middleton needs to look himself in the mirror and say to himself how horribly he's been managing this team,
Yeah.
how horribly he's
You're
built
right.
this team, or allowed his general managers to build this team, because he's a
Mhm.
billionaire cheapskate. Nothing worse than a
Yep.
billionaire cheapskate.
Yep.
Nothing worse
Stingy
than a
man.
rich guy that doesn't want to spend his money.
Stingy man.
Yeah. All right,
Man.
let's get to some weekend winners. Weekend winners brought to you, and losers brought to you by All Campus. All Campus is given 20% off of everything in the store, including hats and shirts to all of our subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and check them out. I got this hat from
Show him
them
to it. Yep. Show him it.
last
Yep.
week.
Yep.
Great
It's
hat.
fine.
Got 20% off. So
Yep.
make sure you go down to Ocean City Boardwalk off in between 10th and 11th Street. Check them out. Go get yourself a hat.
Yep.
Where do I
Support your
begin?
local. Support your local. Don't
Yeah.
go to Cap Swag too. Fuck Cap Swag. We hate those dudes.
Yeah. We're all
They're
for All
frauds.
Campus here.
They're frauds.
Um,
Frauds.
the weekend winner. I mean, I want to give it to Jimmy Butler, just because I know there's some people on the station that want to say he's not a superstar.
He
He's
is.
not a top 15 player in the league. I mean, I think just this postseason in general. I mean, two out of the three postseasons as a whole, he's just gone off. He's carried this Heat team.
Mhm.
I think he is the most valuable player in this playoff.
Mhm.
I mean, remaining as of last night in the conference finals, at least he was the most valuable, even more valuable than Luka, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But what he did, I think he's just a winner. All he wants to do is win, and he just can't seem to get over the hump. I think Bam is a
Mhm.
fraud, and
Yeah.
all those other guys. I mean, you could have the best coach in the world, but if you don't have the right pieces around your main guy, it's going to be
Mhm.
hard to win championships. And that's why
Yeah.
Golden State has won so many championships, because they have the right guys around their star players.
Yep.
So I hope Jimmy Butler can get a ring before his time is up.
Mhm.
I would love to see him back here with Joe, but I don't think he's ever going to leave Miami.
Yeah, no.
Although Jimmy's very unpredictable when it comes to his team,
Yes.
so you never
Yes.
know what happens this offseason. But
Yep.
if he can maybe find his way out of Miami, I don't see why he wouldn't want to come up here and play with Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid again. So that'll
Yeah.
be my first weekend winner.
Yeah. Weekend winner for me. Shit, dude. Like last week, there's so many losers. I'm sure I might just say a loser.
There's a lot of losers in the Delaware Valley.
It's just obvious. It is the Phillies because just overall we had so much high expectations. Like we, me and Jimmy had wins in the 90s, like 92 to 95 range, and they're looking like they might lose 95 right now the way they're playing. Um, like it's just I don't necessarily know if it's an effort thing. I think it's more just like you don't have the right team around you and just the environment. Joe Girardi, I don't think he's not the guy to go stick up for players. Like not that I've seen with his 3 years here, but um, yeah, man, it is really the whole Phillies organization for not giving us hope. They're not giving us hope.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, Reese Hoskins will continue to be my loser. Girardi will be my loser. Middleton will be my loser. It's just, it is what it is, dude. Like, I need them turning up. I need to see some heart. I mean, how many comments have we gotten over the past 10 minutes saying that this team shows no heart? Like, it's just, and that starts with the coach, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought in guys like Schwarber and Castellanos to up, like, make this team have a higher morale, and it's just been the complete opposite because
Mhm.
I feel like the coach is just so deflating.
Yeah.
Whenever he walks into a like what does
Just
he
a
say
sad
to his
old man. Yeah.
like what
Yeah.
does he say? I don't know what he says. But there's been multiple
Yeah.
occasions this year, especially over the past week, where there's been decisions that he made that I said something during commercial break that I ended up being right about, and he
Mhm.
ended up being wrong 3 times in a row.
Mhm. Yep.
Not pitching, not letting Sir Anthony close out the Braves game. Um, Last night, not letting him stay in and bringing in Corey Knebel, and then today,
Mm.
why are you bringing in Andrew Bellotti in that 10th inning? Why not bring in Brogdon?
Oh, don't know.
Yeah, Anthony, every move that he makes is wrong. And that home run hat got launched across my living room. It's in the corner over there. By the way, $3.99. Anybody who wants it. Originally $45. And I know Girardi's speaking right now to the media. I wonder what BS he's feeding us.
I just think we need to find rhythm, and it's literally this. It's the same story with every single coach. It really is. With
Yeah.
all these coaches in Philly, especially. I mean, not necessarily Sirianni by any means, because Sirianni actually knows how to close a season, and
I
he,
love Sirianni.
yeah. Other than that, whatever the little cringy stuff he does, that's still he's still he will open up his mouth for his players at the end of the day.
Oh
He
yeah.
really will.
And he
And,
does like when the player does something wrong, he'll let them know too. He's not
yeah,
afraid to do that.
yeah, no,
He is both the bad cop and the good cop at the same time. And
yep.
it's hard to do
And
that.
that's the best coach. It
Yeah.
really is.
It's kind of like a Dabo Sweeney.
Yep. Yep.
Mr. Wink, but the thing is I look at this roster and I don't even know what to say. I mean, when you have starting pitching the way that they've been showing off, I feel like this should be a good team, especially with the money that they put into the lineup.
Mhm.
It's hard to say what the biggest problem is with this team, but I think it's the guy that I'm looking at right now that's giving the press conference, Joe Girardi.
Mhm. I agree
And
with you, man.
and is Dombrowski and Middleton gonna have the balls to fire him?
I don't know because I think that they saw what they did with Girardi or with Kapler, and they're I feel like they're seeing now it's not really a coach thing, but it still is. You know what I mean? It's not mainly a coach thing. It's more just like the players you bring in. It's just like the organization has just been so used to losing and so used to just like crumbling all expectations. And like Anthony's saying too, like there's no like they don't look like they're having fun. I feel like that's one of the things too. Like, yeah, you play sports to have fun, but like it is a game you want to win. You're not winning. But during the game, like they just look soulless. They look like the goddamn Spurs out there from a few years ago. You know what I mean? Like they had no souls. We got Popovich, but no, we literally have the Popovich, but we don't have his coaching ability. We just have his oldness.
Yeah. Yeah, they have no fun. And Emilio, I would have fired him 3 days ago. I would have fired him 3 weeks ago.
Hmm.
I honestly would have fired him after game 3, after he gave up that series sweep.
Hmm.
And it's not hard to put yourself back in this mix. You just have to win series. I mean,
Yeah.
up until last series, the Mets haven't swept anybody until they
Hmm.
swept us. And how many games above 500 are they? 13.
Yeah. 12.
So
I
you
think.
just need to win series.
Hmm.
That'll get you. They're 15 games above 500.
Yep.
So start winning series, and you'll start showing improvement.
Hmm.
But I don't think a team led by Joe Girardi is going to win you series.
Yep.
Like, I think it's time for the third base coach, Dusty, to come in.
Hmm.
I think they'll start playing for him. I think the guys love him.
Yep. That's all.
So
That's all it's about. We're tired of these old dudes and these nerds. That's what it is.
hashtag keep nerds out of sports.
Yep.
All right. You got
Nice.
anybody else? I mean, Belly Falter is an all-time loser. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't know. I mean, this entire Phillies organization, except for Bryce.
There's just really nothing going on in sports besides baseball. So,
Yep.
I mean, go Warriors. All I gotta say. Loser. LeBron fans once Curry wins another ring and has as much as LeBron does. Those are my losers.
That'd be funny.
what
That would be funny.
do you think about that series real quick before we go? Do you think the Warriors get it done? I think they do. I'm expecting a full out choke job by the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, um,
Warriors in 5. Warriors in 5.
yeah, I see it. I could see it, but like this Celtics team has just been counted out in every series that they played
That
in,
is true.
and every series it's either been a sweep when they swept the Nets or it's gone 7.
Yeah.
And I don't think that the
I give
Warriors
them
are going to get.
props though. I do
Oh
give
yeah,
them props
they
though. Like
definitely had
they
the
were what? They weren't even in playoff contention and what
in January, yeah, and then they
yeah.
became the hottest team, and they've made me eat my words because I
Yep.
kept on saying that like, uh, they're the Celtics. They don't really have like they have Tatum, but like
Yeah.
everybody else, there's no chemistry. This team has maybe the second best chemistry in the league. I mean that
Yeah.
they do. They have top
Mm,
2 chemistry in the league.
yep.
Them and the
And
Warriors. That's why they're in the finals.
I hate to say it, but damn, Jason Tatum's fun to watch. He really is.
Yeah, I mean,
I like him. I like him, but
this
I
isn't
ain't
going to be a
giving no.
Celtics praise
This
show.
ain't no Celtics podcast.
Yeah, I would love him on the Sixers. I'll tell you that. But
Could have had him, but
they were never
again,
going to draft him.
our managers and our GMs just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they were never going to draft him. So
Nope,
I don't even lose sleep over that.
that's true.
So, but Troy's just trolling. He knows how much I love Bryce, so he's just trolling now. You're not gonna make me give in tonight, Troy. So,
That's
yeah, I mean, guys, Phlite Zone, new time every week, Monday, 5:45. Check us out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Um, we're always brought to you by FanUp. FanUp is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA contests, and more. Win great prizes. Sign up today. Use promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points, which is a $50 value. That is fanup.app. Make sure you turn on our bells for notifications because we go live every day. Some days we have multiple shows. Tonight we definitely have Tom, Ryan, and DJ coming up at 10. I'm not sure if Brad and Brad and Rob are coming on. I don't see them popping up, but make sure you just turn on our notifications because it will alert you if they do come on. So for Evan Taylor, I'm Jimmy Rodweller. A great rest of your week, and hopefully the Phillies can turn it around. If not, Girardi's got to go. That's my final remarks. Go Birds.
Yes, sir.